getting closer to normal. Health experts say a lot will factor into it. They say getting most Americans vaccinated for COVID-19 is possibly the most essential part. Fox 4's Rachel Lloyd shares what it'll take to get back to normal and how long before we get there. Rachel?
Ideally, it'll take 90% of Americans getting vaccinated for COVID-19 to develop what's called herd immunity. That's when most people are immune to the disease. And that herd immunity will also influence when the economy will bounce back from the pandemic. Shot after shot after shot. While healthcare workers and the elderly make up majority of Americans who say they'll get vaccinated for COVID-19, health experts say it may not be enough to get us back to normal. The latest Pew Research survey released last month shows only about 60% of Americans would get vaccinated.
It's really going to depend on.
Robert Hawks, director of the Physician Assistant Program at Florida Gulf Coast University, says much more is needed to reach herd immunity.
Historically, it's probably going to be anywhere between 70 and 90% of the people in the country have received vaccines.
That's at least 230 million Americans. So far, only 11 million Americans have been vaccinated. That puts us at about 5% of the way towards reaching the minimum threshold to herd immunity.
It's tough now.
Finance professor Tom Smythe at FGCU says economic recovery depends on herd immunity too. A full recovery will come in 2 phases. First, reaching that threshold.
That's the critical aspect for the economy, is it's getting to that herd immunity point, but it's not just that, it's convincing people that we're there.
Officials convincing the public it's safe to go out again is the second part, which he says is more challenging than the first, since many people will be hesitant to resume life as they know it.
I think there's going to be a delay, and what we can only hope is that that delay is very short.
Hawks says we may not get back to normal until well into the summer at the very earliest, and he says that's if most people are vaccinated. Rachel Lloyd, Fox 4.